Okay, this, we do a lot of different projects in the history of our company, and this is a smaller piece. It's not, it's not something giant or magnificent or, 100,000 square feet or something, but it's just a small piece. But what I really, really liked about it was the design. I find that a lot of times in doing a display like this, there's a risk of getting too busy with things, getting too much, too much foliage in, too many different elements going at the same time. But when you keep things simple and you keep a color scheme going where the colors of the base complement the colors of the deer, we've got a little bit of color contrast in that the oak leaves are a little more on the rosy red color, but yet in the earth tones, which blend well with the base design and also complement the deer very well. So it's a combination of all those things, and when you put something like this together, it really has a eye appeal and a pleasing look to it. But the big thing of it is the simplicity of the design. If we look over here, this is an example of something that gets pretty busy, and we'll probably go back in here in the future and change that a little bit. But you can get too busy too quick, or get too many different colors going, and your eye is just kind of like, what am I supposed to look at here? An analogy I like to use a lot of times is you got a guy standing there in a black suit, black vest, black top coat, black pants, black shoes, and then you put a white shirt in there and a power tie, and it's just like, boom, that tie just, boom, it just grabs your eye. That's the focal point of the entire suit. And the same thing has to happen in wildlife. That's why black is such a great color for photographing taxidermy, is because it's so neutral. It does not conflict at all with any other colors of the subject matter. And you always have to make sure in your designs, with even a piece like this, as small and as simple as it is, you have to make sure that what your centerpiece is, with the object of the attention, stays the object of attention. You start putting a lot of stuff in there and it draws it away. And that is the weakness that I see many times that other artisans do not understand, is that they will get the piece so busy with so many different elements, which in of themselves are very good and they're very well executed. A lot of work went into it. But when you look at the composite composure of the piece, it's too busy. You're trying to decide, what did the artist want me to see? That piece or this piece or that aspect of the design or the actual subject matter? What am I supposed to be looking at? And so I think this is a good example of a well-executed color palette, design of the base, and then the actual pose of the deer and everything. It comes out really well. It grabs people's eyes when they see it.